If one day the President of the United States could single-handedly fire the chair of the Federal Reserve, then what would be left to keep the economy from being completely politicized? And if that president is Donald Trump, the same man who once called Jerome Powell a traitor to interest rates, then is this just a personal vendetta or a calculated move that's been planned all along? To understand how serious this could be, we need to know what the Fed really is. The Federal Reserve isn't just a bank. It was built to stay independent from political power, to ensure that interest rates, inflation, and economic stability aren't tools of any president's agenda. Put simply, if the economy is a speeding car, then the Fed is the emergency brake. You may hate the screeching sound, but if you remove it, you'll know what losing control really feels like. That's exactly why Trump has always been frustrated. He's publicly pressured Powell, demanded lower rates, and even hinted at firing him. But look closer, and it's not just about replacing a man. It's about removing the last buffer between the White House and the money printer. If Powell is gone, interest rates, credit policy, even the value of the dollar could be rewritten to fit one campaign. And here's where it gets darker. What if this move isn't about Trump taking control, but about pushing him into a trap? Because once you remove that insulation, the first one to feel the shock is the one holding the wires. Trump may think he's controlling the board, but maybe, just maybe, he's been set up to make the first irreversible move. If the Fed loses independence, global markets won't wait. Investors will panic, and the US dollar, the world's measuring stick, will start to lose trust. It won't collapse overnight, but like removing bricks from a foundation, collapse isn't a question of if, it's when. So the real question is no longer, should Trump fire Powell? It's, who's really rewriting the rules? And, are we still on the right side of the board? If the one removing the brakes is the same one driving, and what happens when the road starts to slope downward?